Hello, everyone. Finally, I managed to find some time to actually sit down and record, so I can actually watch. Uh, Hopefully, I can binge a couple of episodes because I've sadly not been able to watch any of them. So I think I'm like 3 or even more behind, and yeah, that sucks. Absolutely, when you're so behind that the even a couple of them have been um, arriving on YouTube. So when you go through everything, you see the thumbnails. So in one of them, I've and of course they of course have it in the thumbnail and in the text. So I do think Neo comes back. I don't know, but I've tried to stay away from spoilers, but I think I accidentally saw that. So if she comes back in like this or next episode, then I know that it was true and I didn't just imagine it. Because I always scroll down fast when I see it, but some things stick, and Neo. I've been speculating it for a while, so when I saw that, it instantly stuck in my head when I saw the thumbnail, or maybe it was text, I can't remember. But of course, try to forget about it. But that was just in your face, hard to miss and hard to not see. So that sucks. I hate when people do that. Like, sure, reactions is meant for people that have already seen the episodes, but I didn't even click on it. It just popped up in my feed, so yeah, that sucks. But at least I managed to have some time, and I could hopefully watch all of them, or as many as I can. And because I still don't have first member, so of course you're always going to be one behind, but that is fine. But it's a little bit annoying when you're like 3 episodes behind. But this is at least episode 5, the coming storm. Oh, now I've been, as I said, okay, there we go. Weeks behind. So it was a long time since I saw the last one. Um, let's see. First one, they just the train and all of that. The second one, that was Cinder reveal and the lantern, the genie. Third one was the whole backstory about Salem and Ospen, or Os. Anyway, whatever his name was from the start, and then it was basically the reactions to it and Emerald, Mercury, and Hazel getting back and reporting their failure to Salem. That was that episode. And then we cut back to the reaction, Team Ruby's reaction to the whole shit, and they left off in a farm, I think. So I hope so. This episode is probably going to be about that, hopefully, because I want to know. I just want to follow Ruby's gang actually to see more where they're going, because I don't think they will ever go ever. I don't think they will go to John and his group, that is basically just going to be when they catch up. So they can, of course, it probably will show Team RWBY and Team Cinder. That's basically Team Cinder. Cinder. She doesn't really have a team at the moment. But yeah, it's probably going to be about those two stories at the moment. So that will be interesting. So I've waited, and for some reason I cannot have it on auto, so I'm just going to put it on max, drag it back, so it actually gets into the quality. I'm on Wi-Fi, so for some reason when it's on Wi-Fi, it's like, oh, you're on Wi-Fi, so let's just put it on the lowest quality, even though that I have fast speed. Because I'm not on the phone. It's shit. I'm just home Wi-Fi, so I'm on the second floor. So we haven't taken a cable up to the second floor yet. We're going to do that, but right now we have to. I have to live with Wi-Fi, but it's alright. It works. Sometimes when you game, your ping goes from like 30 to 60. It's not that big of a deal. But anyway, RWBY, episode 5, volume 6. This intro it's growing on me, even though I loved it from the start. Yeah, hopefully we'll see more about her as well. Lady with goggles. Is that a sewer? What RWBY is in? This song is hard to sing, I think. To sing along with.
Do you have my information?
Oh, Cinder.
Of course I do, darling. Little Miss always delivers. Although I can't promise you'll be pleased. Word is they were seen boarding the August Limited a few weeks back. Well, that isn't exactly far from here. Argus is rarely a destination for folks. Chances are they'll be going straight to
Atlas.
You know, you turned out to be quite the interesting customer. Cinder. It's not often a single client brings me double the business.
Oh, are we? Yes! Oh my god, I didn't think we would see her this early.
Neo?
Maybe put away the good glasses.
What are you doing?
Oh, Cinder's looks good afraid. Her cocky attitude, I love it. Neo's, that is. Like she did on Oh my god, I can't even think. Too awesome. Yang, and they were fighting. Fight scenes are so good now. And one thing that I love right now,
That's enough, ladies!
that they
I
couldn't,
love dinner and a show.
that they
But
couldn't
it's time to take it
do,
outside.
was to follow, to know exactly where you were in the fight, like in volume, let's say,
Nice trick.
volume 4.
You've gotten stronger. So have I.
In volume 4, it was very hard to know where they actually were in the fight. It was like
I don't
they
have time
jumped
for your
and
misplaced
they were
blame,
standing on
girl.
grass. And
I didn't
this-
kill your boss. If you want revenge,
and the
take it up
next
with Little Red.
Little Red. And the next time they were standing on sand, like
We're not the only one with a grudge against Ruby.
hard to follow.
We both want that girl dead. So quit wasting your time fighting me. And let's discuss how we kill her together. Okay then. Let's talk.
Let's talk.
Right.
Alright. I'm mute. Okay, as I suspected, it's going to be jump between those two stories. And
I don't get it.
so fine with that.
The empty towns I passed through were all damaged or unfinished.
This one is just
This
abandoned.
place looks fine.
Maybe everyone left in a hurry before things took a turn?
Stay on guard.
Sorry, guys. Even the she should be used to this, right? No, she's from a rich family, so that's why
Close
she
the
isn't.
door already! It's cold enough in here as it is.
I saw a chimney from the outside. Maybe we could get a fire going?
Please, I'll look for some blankets.
Yang, go with her.
Looks like a study. Or library?
Let's see the pictures, see who... None...
What do you think?
Something doesn't feel right.
Let's look for some...
Weiss!
My friends, this whole summer has been leading up to this exact moment. I'm gonna show you everything this place has to offer till you completely forget the we came from.
I hate everything. Haha, that's you.
God, I hope someone spiked the punch.
Got the beat.
Want to have a good time?
Sure. David loves having a good time.
This is no good.
No good? That sounds bad. So, what was the lesson in all this?
Shut the fuck up, Neil.
They always cut up at the breasts. Oh, that is creepy. I did not expect that.
It's the same in every house.
What?
Bodies. Every bed in every home. It's like the whole estate just went to sleep and never woke up.
Then we're not staying here, right?
We don't have a choice. Storm outside's only getting worse. We'd freeze to death before we made it anywhere.
Sickness or a grim?
Well,
Or an aura?
might as well get comfortable.
Yeah, fat chance.
Okay then,
Fat
let's do
chance.
something. If this place wasn't abandoned, it might still have supplies we could use.
Hey, yeah. Maybe even a car.
I'll do another sweep of the grounds. No one else goes anywhere alone.
Yang and I can search the other buildings for vehicles.
Fine. Whatever gets me out of this house.
Ah, okay. Oh.
Food always makes me feel better. Just saying.
Right.
I'll tell you what.
What did she say?
You keep that fire fed. And I'll find us a story to read before bed.
This is interesting. What could cause that? As I said, sickness, grim, or someone with an aura suck out aura? Because what
Something tells me that's not street legal.
depending on where you are. I mean, here it's legal.
What do you think happened here?
There's that well in the square. Maybe water contamination?
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah. I mean, no. But, I don't know. I'm just tired.
Yeah.
Hey, I found something.
What is it?
That's a tree. A dead tree.
I was just seeing things. I'm sorry. I still get flashes from that night. Do you think Adam's still out there?
I don't know. If he went back to the White Fang, there would have been serious consequences. But
Yeah.
he never really liked people telling him what to do. Adam's strong, but his real power comes from control. He used to get in my head, make me feel small. But now I see he just wanted to pull me down to his size. Hey, I'm not leaving. And if we ever see him again, I promise I'll be there. I'll protect you.
You shouldn't have said
What?
that, though.
What?
That is
Forget
one
it.
thing you should
Let's
not
just
have
head
said.
back.
But what about...
We're fine. We can hook that flatbed up to Bumblebee in the morning. Should carry everyone. Mission accomplished.
Same thing as when guys think that, oh, ooh, I can protect you, no problem. Sometimes that's not what a girl wants to hear. But that is cool.
There. On second thought, maybe we should keep this room closed.
Huh?
I'm just... not sure
Crap.
how well my uncle's taking all of this. Oh.
Yeah.
Come on. We'll never get to Atlas on an empty stomach.
Is she going to ask how she is feeling?
Ruby,
Yes.
are we really still going to Atlas? Why wouldn't we be? I mean, you heard what Jen said. If there's no way to kill Salem, then what's the point in all of this? Weiss, you can't be serious.
Sorry,
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just really tired and I really, really hate this place. Anything in there?
More alcohol.
Yep.
At least we'll never have problems starting a fire.
What's that?
Oh. Yep. Don't open
A wine cellar? Great. Ah! What? What is it?
Food!
Canned food?
Oh, trust me. You put enough salt on anything and it will taste just fine.
Well, I guess
Yes.
it's better than nothing.
True.
But I
I'm
still
from Sweden.
seriously hate this place.
That is not... No, it's not what you guys think it is. Oh, that is not creepy. No. Not at all. Oh! There's one ruby. There's another ruby. There's another ruby. There's another ruby. I love finding other rubies. Oh, that's cool. Oh, the song. So, my question with this... This song is just... Okay. This was pretty... I want to say slow, but that's not really true. But... Yeah, that went well. Who cares? I just took a shower, so the hair is just crazy. I think this was pretty slow episode. But one thing that I really saw in this episode, I mean, kind of see it in every episode to be fair, but it's the animation. It's the first episode, as of course that's when you most notice it because you're used to the old one, and then you jump into the new season and they change it a little bit. But there, I thought it looked weird. I don't know. It felt like some things was better quality than others, so it didn't really match. But in this episode, I didn't feel like that. I really felt, I really loved it, how it looks and the new graphics. It was really good. But the story itself was slow. But I love slow stories, so I don't mind. But we got a fight. That was pretty cool. Cinder and Neo. And they're now teaming up, I guess. So that's interesting. Of course, to kill RWBY. Sam, I really need to get more sleeps. To sleep more at night. But anyway. Then we have, of course, the team RWBY and her and Ospin and Oscar, the new lady and the Crow, all arriving at this farm that everyone and inevitable has just died. Of course, they look like they have been drained, but that can just be that it has been a while. They have been there for a while, so the eyes and shit sinks in, and the cheeks also sink in, like it does when the water in the body evaporates after been laying there for a while. So if they have been laying there, that's of course normal, like they look like they are, but if they has not, they look like they have been drained. So that could have been a Grimm or someone else with an aura that can drain people's, maybe drain their aura, drain. Anyway, it looks like they've been drained. Of course, it could also be, as they said, a sickness. So they died in their beds. But if it was a sickness, would it really be that everyone dies in their bed? That feels a little bit weird. There should at least have been like a couple just in the bed, like 2 or 3, and the rest of them had been buried, because it's very weird that everyone dies at the same time. It looks like basically, because if one dies and the other ones are just feeling sick, I would believe that it would bury the person that died. And then when it's just like 2 or 3 left, or just maybe just one left, of course he cannot bury himself. So it feels weird that everyone was laying in their beds, and it was not just 1 or 2. It sounded like there was at least like, he said all of the houses, and when he got back, means that at least 2 more houses, and everyone was laying in their beds, like they just went to bed and never woke up again. So, and then of course we saw the cellar, and it actually opened and then closed. Of course, I've been watching a couple of zombie series. The most recent one is Val Helsing. Whatever, yeah, I think it was Val Helsing. But anyway, zombies at least. Or there's vampires, but they are basically as zombies in my opinion, some of them. Like they're really stupid and they're walking and they're trying to eat you. It's basically zombies. But anyway. And I think they're ghouls, because in this shit, a vampire that is not fully becoming a real vampire becomes a ghoul, and they loses their mind and shit, stuff like that. So I think that's what it is. But anyway, back to RWBY. It felt like that, like it's trying to get out and pushed up the door because it felt something on the other side, of course, RWBY and so it tried to get to them by pushing it up, and then it went back again, and then RWBY and then left. So they basically, it's weak because it hasn't fed. So is this like a human Grimm, like Cinder, but Cinder has control over it. This person does not. Like it's sick, or is it just? It felt weird if someone like was locked in there for that long, because everyone else slept in their bed and just didn't wake up, and they've been so long so that their bodies have started to evaporate, or the water in them has, so the so everything is started to sink in. How the hell is that person down there still alive? If it's not like a monster, like a Grimm or something like that. The good thing about now, I can just go to the next one. But at least. So I will see you in the next one, I guess.